Welcome back to Acting for Theater. Today we're going to be covering the topic of sharing the stage. This includes basic stage directions, working with a scene partner, and being in part of the ensemble. I hope you're ready, so let's just jump into it. Alrighty, once you get onto the stage, you're going to be hearing a lot about stage directions. These include stage left, stage right, upstage, downstage, and center stage. Now there can be different variations like downstage left or downstage right. So we'll cover those a bit more in depth. There is also a difference between stage left and audience left. Say right now that I am the one on the stage and you are in the audience. If I move stage right, that's to your left. So stage right is audience left. Now, no matter where you're looking, either from the stage or from the audience, upstage and downstage doesn't change. So say right now I'm standing center stage. If I move closer to the audience, this is moving downstage. If I move farther away from the audience, this is moving upstage. So we can move stage right, stage left, center stage, downstage, or upstage. This is the same with downstage right or upstage left. It will be important to remember these directions when you move into the blocking stage of rehearsals. Now that we've got your stage directions down, let's move on to working with scene partners. One of the best pieces of acting advice that I've ever gotten is that the most important person on the stage is your scene partner. It is your job as an actor to make each other look good. Actors are meant to support each other. It needs to be an equal give and take between you and your partner. One partner can't take over directing the other. That's the job for the director. If you feel like you're having a little trouble connecting with your partner, take your concerns to your director and they'll be able to help you work through it. Acting can be very scary. We get emotional with each other. We act silly and act foolish with each other. So it's important to have a sense of trust with your scene partner. If we work hard for each other, then the scene and the entire play as a whole will go so much smoother. Here are some exercises you can do with your scene partner in order to build up some of that trust. The first is mirroring. That is where you stand in front of your partner and one of you does an action that the other will then mirror. I'm sure you've seen this in movies or other tutorial videos, but mirroring can be a great way to help you connect to your scene partner. And it's as simple as that. You can take it as slow or as fast as you want, as long as you're connecting with each other and building up that trust. The next activity that you can do with your scene partner is to practice your lines sitting back to back. So you'll give your line and then they'll give theirs. You're not looking at each other, but you're listening to each other. Listening is a very important part of connecting with your scene partner. The last activity is having what I call a cafe conversation with your scene partner. This is where you both come in as your characters and you sit down and you just chat. There's no rehearsal, there's no set lines, you just talk about anything, like you would with your friend in a cafeteria. Because up to this point, you know who your character is, and they should know who their character is. So you sit down and you just have a conversation as those characters. You can talk about the weather, you can talk about the latest football game, you can talk about your classes, just whatever. Stay in character and let that bond form between you as actors and you as characters. No matter what, it's important that you never criticize your scene partner. If they're doing something that you don't agree with or you don't think is quite the right action, then take it to your director. They can help you see why your partner is choosing that and they can help you both work together smoother. The last thing we're going to cover today is how to be a good member of Ensemble. Now, sometimes when people hear the term ensemble, or when they hear that they've been cast in the ensemble, they get a little discouraged because everybody wants the lead role. Everybody wants to be Aladdin. Everybody wants to be Jasmine. Ensemble can be a really fun experience, and it can be a great place for you to experiment as an actor. When you're cast into an ensemble, it's important to follow the same steps that we've already covered, and that includes building your character. A lot of times, members of the ensemble will not have a set name or a set character. This is a great opportunity for you to flex your fingers and create something out of nothing. Now, you do have the world that the play is set in, and you do have the circumstances in which your ensemble character is involved. So keep that in mind when building your character. Let's say you're cast in the ensemble of the Lightning Thief. Now, you can think about what cabin you would be in. Maybe you'd be in the Hermes cabin or the Ares cabin. Let's see. You can think of your name. You can give yourself your own name. You can build relationships with other members of the ensemble. It's just an opportunity for you to play. Always remember that the ensemble of a show is very important. They help to tie everything together. If the ensemble is not lively, if the ensemble is not involved, if the ensemble seems bored and like they don't want to be there, then the audience is going to feel that. They're going to feel like, why? Why are we watching? Now, a great ensemble can add life and energy and fun to a show. Great examples of this can be found in Newsies, where every character on that stage has a life and you can feel it. Now, it's important not to go over the top as an ensemble member, because your job is to support the story. We don't want any loud gasping out of turn, any spoken dialogue that you ad-libbed. We just want support. An ensemble is support. It is the meat of the show. So if you're ever cast in the ensemble, don't feel discouraged. Take it as an opportunity to flex your fingers and see what you can do as an actor. That's it for today's video. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me, and I hope you had as much fun as I did. Remember that acting is a collaboration. It is a process that involves so many people and so many moving parts. You can be a great member of that machine if you remember to support your fellow actors, and they'll support you back. Until next time, have fun, actors.